Let's see, what could be behind curtain number 1?
Leave him to the brisket.
If I could say time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do.
Me so hungry for cookies.
I'm literally outside this room and nothing has happened to me. It's okay, everyone. I'm still alive. Love that for you. Thank goodness it was only one train and not two. Now, why would you say that? Because now...
It's going to be an exciting October. I am Kit, and I'm going to go over what to expect for this month, both game and other media. It's been a trying couple of weeks with what's going on in my country and, well, car. I'm currently without a car because stuff happens, but it's in the repair shop and extended warranty, so it'll all turn out right at the end. But, boy, I cannot wait for what this month holds. Just a reminder that I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, just because I want to have a goal and I want to beat the algorithm. So, if you don't know who I am, if you're new here, I am Kit Michaels. That's my stage name, not my real name. Maybe I'll reveal to it someday. I am an aspiring voice actor who is finally taking the steps to that goal. And also, I like to make Twisted Wonderland content. So, if you like what I do, if you like Twisted Wonderland, or if you just want to, follow me on my journey to becoming a voiceover artist, then please like, subscribe, and I'm happy to have you on board. I don't talk about politics or culture war stuff because that stuff is very, very divisive. And I want to have a unifying theme on this channel. Now, it's also really nice to have some followers because for some reason, and I hope we get away from this, voiceover casting directors look at following counts. A good example of how bogus this is, the voice actor Alex Lay. Solo Leveling Hero is one of his many roles. He was literally denied opportunities because he didn't have a social media following, and I have anxiety when it comes to that. But I welcome anyone on board, and I appreciate your support. I really honestly do. My recording of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving is coming along nicely. I am almost halfway done with recording, and I'm almost caught up with editing the audio. I've learned from previous experience, especially with the Twisted Wonderland novel recording I did, to edit my audio as I record. So that way I don't spend too much time editing at the end of the recording. So I can have this out to you guys as soon as I am done recording, or, faster that way. So please be patient. That's going to be coming to you ASAP. Now, the classification I'm going to have this video under will be under the Ramshackle class because it's like a ghost story, kind of, sort of. It's like our country's oldest love triangle, if you know what I mean, or one of it. But I'm also thinking about putting my other recorded stories on here, like Swan Lake, but first I need to focus on this story. Before the main event for this month, we have an opportunity to get a bit more gems and goodies. The training camp will take place right after the Playful Land rerun. And you know the drill. You choose 3 boys to train up in history and flight lessons and earn boost items. I would suggest looking at future banners and plan accordingly. For example, Sabek and Trey will be 2 of my choices because of the upcoming banners. So choose wisely and have fun. And during the training camp, we will have a rerun of Outdoorsman Jade. Now, I do like this card. It's one of my favorite one of Jade's, but I do suggest holding out because we are going to get like 3 awesome Halloween banners later this month. However, if you are a huge Jade simp, then by all means go right ahead, and I hope you get him with only a few pulls. We have now arrived at the most anticipated event of the year, the storybook adventure, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like previous Halloween events, this will be a stamp mission event. This might have some battles, but it will definitely have one twist tune, and y'all know which twist tune I am referring to. The story will probably be released into several parts, like maybe 5 like last time. And I hope y'all have been hoarding those star shards because you will need to take lessons in order to progress in the event. Because, I haven't. I'm going to take the time to go over the event cards. Now, our free event cards are going to be Malleus, Epple, Azul, and Vil, which are going to be our R rarity cards. And our free SR rarity card is going to be Idia. Obviously, since these are event exclusives, the groovy material can be purchased at the shop. This video is turning into a trap event guide, which was very unintentional, but there is just so much to go over. The showcases in order will be Leona and Riddle, followed by Jamil and Jade, and finally Sebek and Trey. Here are some more details. Leona is a Flora, Water, and Fire card, with his water spell being duo magic with Trey. Jamil is a Cosmic Fire and Water card, with his Fire spell having duo magic with Riddle. Finally, Sebek is a Fire, Water card, with his second Fire card having duo magic with Riddle. I also want to note that the first Fire card of Sebek is going to come with HP Restoration. So if you need a card like that, then I highly recommend Sebek. The other two come with, I believe Leona has Power Boost, and Jamil has Power Drain, respectively. The showcases will not all be available at once, and once again, this will be the rotation as I went over it. I personally am waiting for Sebek because, I'm a fan of Sebek, and since he is last, I do have a bit more saving time to get him. So, I'll go ahead and discuss the limited furniture. As you know, certain materials are required to make the limited time furniture. And I think we all want to don our rooms with Nightmare Before Christmas decor, so here is a look of what to expect furniture-wise. And I gotta say, they all look really cool. Like, I'm super excited to do this. I'm really excited to farm. And I know I've been hoarding sun shards just for this event. So, as always, when farming for your furniture, the event cards, SRs and up, will drop certain materials and certain amount of those materials. Now, according to this chart, they definitely split the materials up between these 7 characters, so let's go ahead and go over them. Now, Leon is going to drop an extra 3 cloth, Jamil an extra 3 clay, and Sebek an extra 3 stone. Then next we move on to Riddle, who's going to drop an extra wood, Trey an extra ore, Jade an extra metal, and Idia an extra magic paint. Now remember, all these materials are going to be exclusive to this event. So that's why they all have that little exclamation point in the corner, because once again, they're going to be exclusive. I don't quite know what the name of these materials are going to be, but that's just something to look out for. It's finally here, or at least it's in sight. The long-awaited anime will finally premiere on October 29th. I hope you're all ready for this because this has been quite the experience. To recap, in 2021, we received the announcement of the anime, followed by 3 years of nothing. Then last year, we not only get a release date, but confirmation of 3 seasons. End of recap. So here's what to expect. We are going to have 8 episodes that will premiere weekly. Season 1 will be titled Episode of Hartzellbuhl, but that might change to Book of Hartzellbuhl. Depends if the localization will keep it that way. But it will combine the prologue and the Rose Red Tyrant arc. No word yet on the English dub as of recording of this video, but, we might get it. Or, I can understand that they might want to keep it on the down low, considering, all the drama that's happened in the North America voice acting industry, which I will not really recap, but if you're interested in knowing what's going on, just look up the Genshin Impact SAG-AFTRA strike, and you will get a lowdown. Now, I'm also interested in the localization of the anime because, from the game, Japan to North America, we've had a few changes in words, such as Madol to Termark, Prefect to House Warden, Unique Magic to signature Spell, all that jazz. But, I'm interested in how they're going to keep in line with that. Will they keep in line with the video game? Or it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm excited for this, and everyone else should be too. I would assume. And then we have birthdays. So Jack Howell is going to have his birthday on October 11th, and Trey Clover will have his birthday on October 25th. Like always, be sure to log in on those days to collect your free tenfold key sets. They will be debuting both of their platinum jackets as well as rerunning their birthday blooms. Now, remember that every time you draw on the banner, you get a birthday token, which you can exchange for in the shop. Quite frankly, I'm excited. Well, I'm going to have to hold out for Trey's birthday because I want to add his key set to the pool for a bigger chance of getting Halloween Civic. But I know my sister is looking forward to Jack Howell's birthday. But yeah, it's going to be fun. And that about wraps up what to expect for the month of October. It's very exciting, both, in-game, anime, and in real life for me. Well, sort of exciting. I might actually start up a whole new segment called Tea Time with the Sorcerer, where, I talk about myself a little bit, or topics important to me, and giving you updates. For example, I'm planning on move to, around the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, because that's a good place to start, voiceover stuff. I have some voiceover friends that I'm not going to talk about right now because I don't want to name drop. And it's very few, maybe 2 or 3. But I like to give updates. But I can't really move right now because, like I said, I'm without a car. I took it into the mechanics because I think I needed a fuel pump and I had extended warranty, so it was no problem. They come back saying I need a whole new engine. And now they are fighting the car company because they only want to pay $9,000 out of the $12,000 it'll cost to repair my car. And my extended warranty clearly states that, they would cover the cost. So that's fun. I'm a couple weeks without a car, which I'm glad I haven't moved yet and I'm struggling with this. But it did put off my move. And January is when my best friend's birthday is going to be. And I'm also planning on a trip to Epic Universe right afterwards. So, I think it'll be a great time to start up that Tea Time with the Sorcerer segment so I can go over my adventures in Orlando. I grew up in Orlando. I spent half my life around the Orlando area. So, but yeah, that's going to be about it. And I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Toodles!